That's all that. Nice job.
Thanks.
It's hard to play on B-flat trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, kind of sucks to play on B-flat trumpet. Have you ever tried it on an E-flat? Yeah. Sometimes try to get your hands on an E-flat and try it. It's super easy. After you've done it on B-flat, it's like, what? So, okay. What am I going to nitpick with you about?
Dynamic contrasting.
I thought your dynamics were really good.
Manipulations.
Okay, I got a couple things to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and honestly, this might be just personal preference, but I would have liked to have heard you try to produce a little more lightness in the attack rather than shortness in the attack. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, that's like a fine line. That it's one of those things, and it doesn't make it easier to play, unfortunately. All of this stuff up in here, if it can be lighter sounding, it really fits the style of the piece much more. But I understand. It's in the upper register, and it's not that easy to do. And it's hard, those notes are hard to control on B-flat trumpet anyway. You're in that area that it gets slippery. It's real easy to just kind of lose the control. So if you feel like you have to maybe tongue a little bit harder to maintain your control on it, well, then so be it. I'd rather you play, the notes and have everything come out cleanly, and maybe they're a little more pointed on the attack than not, than to lose pitches. Your cadenza, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard that cadenza in a long time, and you started off, and I thought, whose cadenza is this? Let me think. That's a nice cadenza, and it works well on B-flat trumpet too, which is what's really nice.
Yeah.
Some of them don't at all. They're horrible. They're hard to play on E-flat too, but on B-flat they're just stupid. So, your trills. Your trills are good. They can be better.
Yeah.
If you would think about the fact that when you're doing a trill, you're playing two notes basically simultaneously. So that takes less air, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. It takes
No.
more air. I walked right into it. You got to really think about going through those trills. And you had the trills and they were real good, but sometimes you lost them a little because you just weren't driving through them.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's a super small thing that's easy to fix. Okay? Yeah. Have you played the other movements? You should.
Yeah. I've listened to that.
Second movement on B-flat trumpet is actually, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It works great. Third movement's, it's got its problems again. Some bad trills and a couple of the licks are just kind of, but you should try it anyway. It's a good piece to at least have played all the way through. What can you tell me about the Haydn Drum Concerto?
It's very famous.
That? Why is it famous?
It was made a long time ago.
Heck yeah! Haydn's been dead for a good long time. Yeah, what else?
Very famous trumpet players have played it. I'm a trumpet.
So you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
This is the first concerto that was written for a trumpet that could play chromatically. In other words, everything before this was on natural trumpet, no valves and very limited notes. This was the first time that someone wrote a concerto for an instrument that was trumpet-like, had keys on it. So it's like almost a cross between trumpet and saxophone, really. But it could play chromatically. And this is really where we mark the beginning of modern trumpet playing. This is it. And then the other things that make it famous is that, Haydn's like a big time dude. He's an important composer. Name any, and some of the other really important composers that have written trumpet concertos. Let's see, there was, none of them. No Beethoven, no Mozart, no Brahms. No, okay? So it's like our one piece written by somebody that actually was famous. So, yeah, it makes it kind of important. And most musicologists will tell you that it's his absolute best concerto. He wrote many, but this was the one that was kind of like, yeah, good piece. So, yeah, we're lucky. We've got a piece. One. Woohoo! Nice job. That was really good. What are the other two movements? Start on the second one. You're going to like the second one.
Yeah. But isn't that one like all
It's real pretty and yeah, it's nice.
What about Arturian?